I'm the Ficus Wrangler. My name is Marley Graves. For 30 years, I've been a certified professional interior horticulturist. I've taken care of bazillions of plants in offices, in malls, and hotels. I've taught the craft to lots of people, and I've created a course here in my sunroom in St. Petersburg, Florida, to show you the secrets of how the professionals take care of houseplants. All right, so we've been talking about soil a whole lot, and why do we spend so much time talking about soil? And it's this. I believe soil is as much a part of the plant as the leaves and the stems that you see and the roots that are down under the soil. But the soil itself, down in there, that's part of the environment too. And you have to attend to your environment of the soil to have a healthy plant. So here is how it works. We're going to look at the soil, the way it works a little bit more closely. First of all, you know, the soil is acting like the bones and muscle for the plants. Holds it up, obviously. It also acts like the circulatory and the excretory system for the plant. It provides materials, it flushes things away. It's in a large part the lungs for the plant, brings air to the roots, supports the whole plant like that. And it is, oddly enough, the grocery store, the dinner table, and the digestive system all in one, because it brings materials that the plant uses to make its own food. That's something that's really important to understand. Plants make their own food. We don't feed the plants. Plants make their own food. We're going to talk about that a whole lot more later on. But right now, we are going to imagine that we're very tiny, and we're going to dive down into the soil, and we're going to look at it in a microscopic way. We're going to get in there, we're going to see what's happening down there. All these functions of the soil that I've been describing are due mostly to what we're going to call a chemical activity that's going on in the soil. And this is where the soil is a veritable froth of activity. All this stuff is going on. You've got your negatively charged little particles of clay and humus, and they're holding on to the positively charged particles of the minerals. And then the water comes bouncing by and it grabs up your minerals. And that's when you call it dissolved, which the minerals have to be dissolved in the water so that the roots can absorb them. The water is bouncing all around, and the root absorbs that water droplet that's got the minerals in it, and it shoots up the plant into the vascular system of the plant and is used by the plant in the plant's processes. Next question. Where are all these nutrient minerals coming from? Well, basically, they're arriving from the breakdown of the organic and the inorganic particles in the soil, or they're added when we fertilize. There's that word again, fertilize. Hold on, we'll talk about it more later. Back to the breaking down part. Some of that is just accomplished by your simple pouring in the water and the action of gravity and it breaking down things into smaller pieces. But most of it's accomplished by the microorganisms that are in the soil. You've got your little bacteria, and you've got your little plants, and you've got your little fungi, and they're all doing their thing down in there. And they are producing, breaking down not only the minerals that the plant is going to use, but they're also doing stuff like making hormones and making vitamins and absorbing toxic gases. And you'll hear a lot about the plants as air cleaners. So current research is beginning to show that most of that, the cleaning that goes on, is done in the soil. You have a lot of other things going on in there. You've got your fungi. They help hold the soil in a good balance of particles to spaces. So you see all that stuff going on. The most important thing you need to know, and it's another secret of the green thumb, healthy plants need healthy soil. So when you're watering your plant, like we've been talking about, getting in there, feeling the soil and everything. You're not only taking care not to drown your roots, but you're taking care not to drown your microbes. And when you fertilize properly, which basically means not too much, you're taking care not to poison your microbes. And when you add soil, when the soil is too hard or too old and you put in new soil, you're taking care to keep your microbes healthy. Because when you have healthy microbes and a healthy soil, you have healthy plants. Very simple. And everybody will think you have a green thumb too.